A man asked out his female colleague for the first time, and the excitement kept him awake all night. He even got up to put on a face mask. After getting ready, he arrived at the agreed-upon mall early. The woman happened to spot him waiting from upstairs and decided to mess with him a bit. She texted him saying something had come up and she couldn't make it. The moment he read the message, his disappointment was instant. His dejected expression amused her. She then sent him another text, telling him to count down from 10. As he did so, she stepped out of the elevator. Seeing his surprised and delighted reaction put her in a great mood. Afterward, he took her to see a movie, but throughout the film, he kept stealing glances at her instead of watching the screen. When the movie ended, he walked her home. Along the way, he wanted to know how she felt about him and suggested they meet again on her next day off. To his surprise, she said she didn't like ambiguous relationships. Understanding what she meant, he quickly assured her that he also preferred something definite. They agreed to meet the following Tuesday. Tuesday came around quickly. She dressed carefully and arrived at the restaurant early to wait. However, his boss held him up at work. When he finally finished, he rushed out of the office, only to drop and break his phone while running down the stairs. By the time he made it to the restaurant, she had already left. The next day, filled with guilt, he waited by the locker room door to intercept her and explain why he had been late the night before. But she refused to listen. He immediately bought an iced coffee to apologize, but by the end of the workday, the ice had melted and she hadn't taken a single sip. Seeing that she still wouldn't forgive him, he started leaving small gifts on her desk every day as a gesture of apology, but she never accepted any of them. During a casual chat with co-workers, he heard that she had been seen having a meal with the security guard from the bank, and the two had looked quite close. This news immediately made him anxious. He rushed to the park she frequented, hoping to get some answers, but when he arrived, she wasn't there. Just when he thought all hope was lost, an evening company gathering gave him another chance. Since she was the most attractive employee at the company, everyone was curious about her love life. One colleague mentioned having seen her dining with someone recently and asked if she had a boyfriend. She smiled and said she didn't. Other colleagues seized the opportunity to ask what type of person she was into, but she just smiled without answering. After the gathering ended, he caught up with her to explain why he had been late before. She told him she didn't really care about it. Growing anxious, he said he had been trying to apologize all this time and asked why she was still being so cold toward him. She simply gave him an icy look and walked away.